See if we can find something good here. Gold mine. The other player took 3 or more damage. Create and draw a treasure trove. Ooh, Peaktop Trekker. Oh yeah, we'll be taking that Trekker. Absolutely. I mean, the fend off is good, but that'll be good later. We need the payoff. We're taking the Trekker, definitely. Oh my goodness, Saddleback is really good too. That's just good value, even if you're not a dedicated shift deck. Is there any scout worth picking here? The Erictodon's pretty solid, actually, and it does scout. The Ooze is also pretty strong, but I mean, this Keen Saddleback is excellent. And while it doesn't really synergize with Trekker, in fact, it doesn't at all, I still think it's worth it, especially because we could give the flying to Trekker and then scout a bunch of times. And here again, I think we do want the Saddleback because 2's better than 1. I mean, it's a 4/4 flying for 5. That's a really good rate by itself. And giving the value while it's shifted is really good too, because it can be a 3 mana version, which is really strong. Any scout here? None. Probably just gonna take the charge unit then. So far I found fire to be really strong in this format. I've also found that, although I haven't had a ton of draft success yet. Oh, the Blurry Chaser is exactly what we needed. The combo of Trekker and Blurry Chaser is insane. Ooh, Needle Spitter's good too. That's a cheap payoff for scouting. So now we just need to find a lot more scout, and we're gonna be in great shape. Death from Above I found to be amazing. Furnish is sweet for twisting, which we are not doing. At least not yet. I think I'd rather have this Oni Patrol. Just try to go really aggressive. And while I don't really want to play Bren Scrying, it is a scout card technically. So we're gonna pick it up for now. Love Blurry Chaser? Yeah, it is super nice. You like the trick, Bronzedown? Well, the good news is we found another trick, so we're gonna take that one. I don't think the Bully's worth it. If we find some way to pump them up, maybe, but I'd rather have this outdraw even though I don't think it's good. The nice thing is you do get the +4 power, so it effectively costs 2 if you get the Onslaught, so it's actually kind of nice. Permafrost is excellent. And I think we need it. We don't have any interaction really so far. And I'm not seeing any scout here except for Trailblaze. Maybe we should take Trailblaze, but I think we will find more scout. And if we can find more Blurry Chasers, it'll be amazing. Considering opponent passed this to us, or the person we were picking behind did, we should find more if there are any. So I think it's Permafrost here. Yeah, Trailblaze isn't really an amazing choice now, is it? I mean, it's a fine card. It's a cantrip, so it replaces itself, and it does synergize with Scout, but we'll find better Scout. We want the Permafrost. Ooh, Flash Freeze is great. And I think we're going to go there. Interaction, always welcome. Still no Scouts. At the start of your turn, transform a unit into a 5/5 Carnosaur. I mean, not horrible. Could take the clan standard. It is sort of removal eventually. The Dynamancer could be strong. Because worst case, you just transform a bunch of little stuff into 5/5s, and then if it comes down to transforming this or your opponent's stuff, you just transform this one. Pretty easy to remove in this format though, so maybe Eractodon is a little bit better of a choice. Clan Standard's your pick. That's also definitely relevant. Certainly don't want the Dustblind. The Snowford's out as well. The Eractodon is fine. I mean, it's a bomb, but we have pretty good top end. I mean, I'm fine topping out at the Saddleback. Dino, you like the Dinomancer? I mean, it does seem pretty strong, especially with all this cheap stuff. Like, we Blurry Chaser a few times, and then turn it into a 5/5? That seems nice. And while the standard can be good, most of the time we're probably going to have to just use it as a depleted sigil. So I think it's a slightly worse thing than the Dinomancer. I think we're going to go Dino. Let's just see if we can make it happen. Seed of Wisdom. I guess it's possible we splash for time? Ooh, but a shiny Flash Freeze. Any amount of Flash Freeze is correct to me. So we're taking that. And a Scout Weapon, thank you so much. Putting out a Blurry Chaser, amazing. Pummel seems fine. Could also take the Cloud Snake Hatchling, I guess. Doesn't excite me. I think we're going to take Pummel here. So many pings in the format. There are a ton of pings in the format. You're not wrong about that. Probably should take Ace here. It's a flyer. There's another Ace, of course. Let's take the Scout. It does Scout when it infiltrates, so that has synergy. Another Machete is amazing. Backlash, I guess, is fine. Permafrost. Man, another Flash Freeze. We have a lot of stun-based removal. Flash Freeze, Permafrost, and Flash Freeze. So we could take the other Permafrost, we could take Piercing Shot, or we could just take another Flash Freeze. I think we're going to go second Permafrost. Wow, so many Flash Freezes, goodness gracious. But the Scout synergy, I think, is where we want to be here. Shot? Which shot? What did I miss there? So Fireplace Finder is bad, but the Scout is relevant for our deck. I guess the Torrential Downpour is also relevant. Although well, I mean, I guess there are a lot of X1s in the format, aren't there? Oh, Piercing Shot. I see. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely could have taken Piercing Shot. Although I think the Permafrost is going to have a little bit more utility. I mean, Piercing Shot surely is fine, but it's probably going to hit a lot more a lot less things than Permafrost will. That was my thinking there, but it's certainly a reasonable pick to take the shot. We have a decent amount of flyers. Maybe the Cloud Snake's not that bad. But probably should take one of the Scout things, and I think Fireplace Finder's probably where I wanted to be. I mean, we could curve the Needle Spitter into it, or just have the Peaktop Trekker down. And having cheap Scouts is probably where we want to be with Trekker. Hey Jigless, how you doing tonight? My day is going very well, thank you. Think about playing a Scout weapon on a Scout Renown unit. Ooh, yeah, that would be nice. You need more time in the limelight, Theo? Come on up then. Man, this is actually tough. Probably should play one of these Scout dudes. Because how many Scouts do we have? This is Conditional Scout. We have the ones from Blurry Chaser, which is nice. But I think we definitely need more. We don't have that many yet. So let's just take the Fireplace Finder, even though I don't think it's amazing. Come on. Come on up. Ooh, Sharpshooter is really good. It wears the Machete well. The Wyvark is also really good. That also wears the Machete even better, probably. And also a third Machete is pretty sweet. Had a Combre draft earlier where I splashed fire. I was able to get Reyna and Sindok. Went 1-3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're definitely right, Bronzedon. Wyvark is pretty amazing. It's hard to deny, and it's a flyer, so yeah, we'll take that. Why not? Man, third Advanced Scout? Let's do it. All the flying Scouts. Training Ground would be nice if we were in time. We didn't really allow ourselves the possibility of splashing, though. Maybe we'll just take Downpour. I'm not sure we'll play it, though. We need another Fireplace Finder. I guess why not? Oh my god, so many advanced scouts. I don't even mind. Storm Talisman. Scout. Once per turn. Pay 8 to deal 2 to an enemy? Kind of feel like I'd rather have the Trailblaze than the Storm Talisman. Although I guess that could have some late game potential if we're stalled out. We could take Renomotive. I mean, it's actually pretty nice. Rest of the deck was decent. Fixing was even really good, just not good enough, I guess. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I had a draft last night where I went 3-0 and was feeling like it was one of the best decks I've drafted so far, and then I went 0-3 right after that, and that felt pretty bad. Okay, huh? Alright, so these don't really seem like relevant choices here. I guess we take the Light 'em Up. Another Downpour? It does scout. Wow, a lot of Far Place Finders. Oh my. Innate Conviction. Warp deal 3. Onslaught, create and draw a 3/4 Arc Dragon. Flying Berserk Overwhelm. Your spells deal 1 damage extra? Oh my. That's a card. That's a hell of a card. Alright, so which one of the other ones should we pick? Because we're obviously not picking that. Oh, that is really sweet. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty rough, but it does happen, you know. Yeah, we gotta take the Lego easy. I think you're right. It's super nice. That's... I wish it was shiny. I mean, like, you know, you pick a Lego draft, you can't really care if it's shiny or not. I bet it looks so awesome shiny, but yeah, we're obviously taking that. That's insane. Dinomancy Enthusiast. Pay 3 and twist it to transform another unit into a Thesora. That looks like such an amazing card. But for some reason I don't want to pick it. It's really strange. We could take the Snowmass Jotun. It's a big boy. But Camp Surveyor is probably better because it gives us yet another scout. And we want as many scouts as we can for the Trekker. We're also running out of time to find another Trekker, which is bad. You obviously want that Justice Curator, yeah. It's a pretty bad comp Lego? What do you mean by that? All the Dinomancy. Yeah, a lot of Dinomancy, that is true. This one's the Enthusiast and this is a deranged one. Yeah, we probably should take the big guy. We have tons of scout. I really hope we find at least one more Trekker. That would be quite ideal. I think we're gonna take the Jotun for the big boy. It's a bad legendary for the latter. Oh, for competitive. I see what you're saying there. Yes. Yeah, it probably is bad for competitive. And hey, look at that. Oh, we even found a Fend Off. The Fend Off might even be better than the Camp Surveyor. Although Camp Surveyor is definitely better than Farplace Finder, and I'm not sure we want 3 Farplace Finder. But the Fend Off is pretty sweet. It's just another fast piece of interaction. And I like that quite a bit. And we have so much scout already. Yeah, let's take the Fend Off. I think we're okay on units. Warp deal 4 damage to 2 enemies. Yeah, no thanks. So either the Owlet or Fragility. Probably Fragility. Basically just gives us Death Touch when we shouldn't otherwise have it. Char's pretty great. A second Oni Patrol seems pretty strong as well. And the Daring Maneuver is nice. Especially because of all of the cheap units we have. Small things. So the pump spell might be better. Kind of tough though. Char's great, but we have so much interaction as it is. And we already have one Daring Maneuver as well. Maneuver's definitely good. And again, we have so many cheap things that we're going to be able to trade up probably more often than we should. And I guess technically we can consider Daring Maneuver and Char to be very similar, just in that we can swing in and hopefully use it to kill one of their units. Is there any unit that we don't actually want? I think they're all something we want, so we're fine with 19. So yeah, maybe we take the maneuver. That seems fine. Tantrum, deal 2 to an enemy, has double damage and overwhelm if you have a shifted unit. We don't have any shifted units. Well, we do have shifted units, but that's probably not going to very often deal 4. And it's not a fast spell, so I don't think we want that. I also don't think we want the Cobalt Coin. Ferocity of the Bear is okay, I guess? I'm not sure any of this is good. Maybe we just take the Tantrum. Hey, my internet's finally working. Finally can see Matt on 720. Nice! Yeah, oh shoot. I meant to do that before the stream. I was gonna start outputting in 720 instead of 1080, so I apologize for that. I need to make that change so that it's a bit easier for people to see me on slightly worse internet connection. I guess we take the Tantrum. I'd rather have that than the just vanilla scout thing. Saddleback is decent, actually. I think we're gonna... or the Salamander? Oh my goodness! Slade with the huge raid! Man, thank you so much! Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Raiders! We are just getting to the tail end of the drafting portion of this draft. Oh baby, we got that sweet Slade raid! Thank you again so much, that is amazing. How was your stream, man? Hope it was incredible. This pick is completely irrelevant. See you later, Arctodon. This is also irrelevant. Guess we just take that. Oh, we got the late Oni Patrol, very nice, and a late mining team. Lots of scouting happening in this deck. Might have gone overboard with the Slade raid emotes. No, you're all good, Winterwolf. It was good as always. How's yours been? It's been great. Thank you so much. I heard you were doing some Razor Quill shenanigans on the stream. And heard you were kicking some butt with it. And I played a little bit of it too, although I played a slightly different version from the one that you've been playing, I think. That deck is so sweet and I love that combo. Man, what else do we cut? We need to cut so many things. Probably gonna cut this Tantrum. We have good enough interaction, and I don't think we need these downpours either. You were playing it. FJP and Huru still making me salty though. Yeah, I mean, people still want to play the really strong decks, which makes sense. Yeah, we could definitely cut some spells. We have a lot of spells, and we definitely can cut some units too. Maybe don't need 3 Fireplace Finders, or maybe even 2. I think 1's fine there. Probably don't need Aerial Ace, we have better flyers. I like the Scout though, I mean, it's a little bit understated, but it's a flyer that lets us scout, so it'll be good with the Trekker. Fragility and Fireplace. Fragility is pretty strong, but we have so much stun-based removal, you're probably right, I don't think we need it. We also probably don't need Light 'em Up, although with all these cheap units it might be good. But we're real heavy on the 3-drops, so I'm not sure it'll be good enough. I definitely don't think we need Bren's Scrying. Light 'em Up's probably the first spell to go. I think I like the rest, or maybe Outdraw can go too. It's pretty expensive. We need to cut 4 more things, maybe 5? Although this is pretty easily always 5. So since we top out at 5, for the most part, I think 16 power is completely fine in this deck. Let's cut 1 Light 'em Up. 1 of 1 Light 'em Up. Hey, Violet Ryugami, thank you so much for that follow. I really do appreciate that. What else? Ditch mining team. I mean, it does let us scout. How many scouts do we have? We got 1. Technically up to 3. 8. That would be 9. 10, 11. 12, 13. 13? So if we cut mining team, we still have 12. That seems fine. It is one of the worst scout things that we have. Kind of like mining team. The warp is what sells it. I mean, it is 2 for a 2/2 when you warp it. Or I mean, when you shift it. Warp off the top of the deck, then scout 2. I guess, yeah, that I didn't actually realize it does have warp as well. Yeah, that actually probably should stay. The warp makes it pretty strong. It's the same with like the Jotun, right? Being able to warp that off the top of the deck, costing 5, pretty nice. I mean, it does only attack 3 turns after, but we don't need it for the attack. We want it for the scout. And it is technically a card draw if you warp it. Mining team is so good. I kind of agree. Yeah, chat seems torn about about the mining team, but I think I agree. I think it's pretty strong. Jotun's less so, but not by much. I think Jotun's pretty strong. 5 for a 5/7. It gets pretty scary when it's coming off of shift as well. We need to cut 3 things. And I honestly am not sure what they are. Probably take 1 fireplace finder. We have so much scout as it is. I don't think we need to crowd the 1-drop slot all that much. And maybe the sizzleback? Doesn't really fit with what we're trying to do. We're super heavy on the 3-drop slot, so I think I'm okay without the sizzleback. Although it would be decent with the machete on, potentially. I'm not sure how often we pulled that off, though. Played so much shift warp over the past few days. Cut the sizzleback. Yeah, I think the sizzleback definitely can go. So we need 1 more cut. But what that cut is, I really am not sure. Maybe a spell? Hey, baby.
Say yes to that?
No.
Yeah.
Love you. So we got 1 more cut to make. What be that cut? Yeah, no, can you get him out, please? He's being so annoying. Get out of here, Theo. Alright, 1 last cut. Maybe 1 daring maneuver, although I do think it's pretty strong.
Oh, we all want to be in it first.
Not easy. We could maybe get rid of the Horde Duelist, although we only have 2 2-drops. Maybe 1 Advanced Scout. That might be a bit greedy to run 4 of those. But it's a pretty solid unit. And, you know, putting a machete on it would be nice. I think we could probably get away with cutting 1 daring maneuver. Hummel's basically the same thing, but it's Scout attached to it, and it's cheaper. Doesn't give us Overwhelm, obviously, but I think that's okay. We're gonna go like this. Probably 1 forward Scout. Oh, the Advanced Scout, you mean? We could definitely cut 1 of those. Maybe we do keep the 1 daring maneuver. Go Advanced Scout over daring maneuver for the last cut. That seems reasonable to me as well. I'm not sure we need 3 of those, or 4 rather. So how many scouts do we have now? This is up to 3, but we'll just call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9? That's still quite a bit of scouting, and this can be up to 2 more, so it's kind of like 11 scouts, so that seems like plenty, especially because there's just 1 Trekker. But we could up the count if we need to. Like, worst case, we'll just swap a daring maneuver for an Advanced Scout if we feel like we need it. This seems fine. Alright, well, we have 1 Scout payoff, and we can go 1, 2 right there, so that feels pretty good. Needle Spitter on 1, get to swing 3 with it. And then obviously we hope we find more scouts. Man, this with the Blurry Chaser, so sweet. So we get to shift that. Oh yeah, that's on top. Get him for 3. I also think I liked cutting the one of the advanced scouts just because it was pretty heavy on 3 drops. The deck was, so getting rid of one of those over an extra 2 drops seems pretty reasonable, I think. Kind of just have to hope they don't have Char, which is very possible they do, and it looks like they might. They have some kind of fastball, because there's definitely a pause. Razor Quill, huh? Okay. So this is actually a big time Nambo, isn't it? This does not actually work together. Turns into a 3-3 after we swing. It's kind of bad, actually. Gonna go bottom with that. Ooh, shit. I definitely should have warped that. Oops. Well, that's alright. Mob rule to kill the 3-2. Sure. I guess we can flash freeze now? It's gonna do that 3 times? No, just once. Alright. So we take 0. And now we can use this to kill that, so that's actually good that we waited. See, I knew we would want to wait for him to twist one time, so it worked out really well. I guess we didn't need to do that right there. Oh, and I needed to onslaught first. I'm so dumb. I don't know how to use cards ever. God, that was bad. Yeah, I missed the onslaught. I am the worst. Man, this is awkward. So many of my scouts are not when I need them to be happening. Alright, man, need to take my meds and eat before I go to sleep. Have a good stream, brother, and happy Mother's Day to your family. Well, you too, Slade, and thank you again so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. You are awesome, and glad to hear that your stream was good. Nice spin there, Matty. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Probably should get a punt in the chat for that, actually. That was ugly. Man, that's so awkward. I hate that. Maybe Needle Splitter shouldn't even be in the deck just because of how awkward the scouts are. Only 1.32 per hour. We're on a really good clip here. That's pretty bad for us. Guess we just double block. We're gonna lose both, but whatever. Kinda had to do it. Oh, and we get charred. Alright. Well, that's a pretty big blowout. Oh man. Yeah, not getting that 3-4 was probably the worst thing that we could have done. And that said, I don't even think we could have fought through this. Considering we're just drawing power on power on power. Yeah. They were getting so much life. Even if we did have the 3-4 here, this easily swings over it, and yeah. Obviously that was a big time punt, but it was not going to actually do much for us. Yeah. I mean, there's no real reason to block there. We're just dead. Obviously I could have blocked and prolonged the inevitable, but we were uber dead. I almost, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I guess I can't do it. I really want to take the Needle Splitter out, or Needle Spitter, because the majority of our scout is from that infiltrate guy, and it just doesn't work together, so we need to cut that. Maybe slow down a little, breathe between clicks. Yeah, that's probably a good call, Winterwolf. Think before you click, right? That seems like a good rule of thumb. Storm Tamer Operative. That's actually kind of bad for us. I'm gonna play the Grenamotive. And next turn I think we'll put the Machete on that Grenamotive. So if we put it on here, say 4/6. So we would be able to swing through and not get it killed. If we swing with it normally, they can just double block and we kill nothing. I think we might as well. Another one, alright. Maybe we just hold back though. I mean, we could swing once. Then they can start swinging back at us. I want to use this Y-Bark, maybe to kill this, or maybe we just play it to swing in the air. I feel like we should start pressuring, but I don't think we want to berserk it yet. Because next turn we could just do that again, or we can play Y-Bark and then play the Machete on it next turn. That might be a little bit better. Next turn get the killer unit, so that might factor in. Yeah, it definitely does. Hey Spirit Chiller, what's going on, man? Good to see ya. Tauride Test Pilot, okay. I think we'll just use the killer to get rid of the Storm Tamer. And then we can still swing in with this for 4. We're not going to swing twice again. We still just don't need to do that yet. And then next turn we can Machete here and start swinging 5 in the air as well. Saw the ETS yesterday somewhat. Nice! Did you catch the parts that I was casting? It was a ton of fun casting it. Needle Spitter. Far too late and again very awkward. I think it's still fine to swing both? Maybe not. Let's just swing the flyer here. Because they'd be able to just double block and we can only kill one, so it's still just a 1-for-1. Fell asleep before the finals? Yeah, I did. Nice. Also for Mother's Day we saw Detective Pikachu. Sweet. I really want to see it. I haven't gotten a chance to yet. It looks awesome. Alright, so now we stun and stun. Get him with everything. We do Berserk, and we will do the Daring Maneuver. And I believe that's lethal. Stone Scar took the finals? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the rest of it after I was done casting, but I saw the results, and that's pretty cool. Not really unexpected either. Especially in the first weekend after a tournament, it was basically the ECQ winning deck, just adding in the Eclipse Dragons. So it makes sense that, it, you know, being basically the same deck, got somebody there. High alert. Oh boy. Was not expecting the high alert. Well, lucky for us, we've got this here Daring Maneuver, and that will do it. I guess we kill this. Boom. Other than that, I think a lot of the established archetypes just got stronger. I mean, Fire Time Primal got way stronger because of the Eclipse Dragon and the Ice Bolts to some extent. And this is so close to being good, but we're not going to do it. Stone Scar got better because of the insignias, and well, this is pretty solid. If we can find some more scouts, we're in good shape. What else? I think Praxis also got better because of the insignias, specifically. It's like a lot of the already really established, really strong archetypes just got better with the new set. Anyway, I'm off for now. Have a great stream. Well, thank you so much, Winter Wolf, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great night. This is true for Eternal as it is for Magic. At the beginning of the format, aggro is the way to go. Yeah, that's definitely true, I think, across a lot of games. Back from the throne? Nice. How was it? Was it a good episode? No spoilers, please.
Form ranks behind me.
Form ranks behind me.
Bring it on!
Please block. Damn it. Alright. Oh, we'll just make this massive then. Oh yeah, we're taking that. Kimmy's so scary. Hated it. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. Have you liked the rest of the season so far, but you didn't like the one tonight?
Let's go. Let's attack.
Quake Titan? Well, that thing's pretty scary too. I think we got this. Oh, death from above? Hell yeah. I don't think we need to do that yet. The rest of the season's been like good viewing, but sort of shitty writing, plot, development. Yeah, I would probably agree with that to some extent. I've enjoyed it, but I think you're right. There's been some parts that have been kind of like, what? Like, specifically the long night, the way it ended. I don't want to give away anything, but it just seemed too easy. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Let's attack. Ignite.
That's pretty annoying. That's not that bad. Oh, what am I even talking about? We got the win. Ah, I meant to take the spitter out. Yeah, we gotta redraw that. Like, if you're gonna kill both and die, it just does it for you. Yeah. This seems much better. You don't do the same amount of damage to each one. You do your unit's attack spread across all the blockers. If that's what you mean. Yeah, that's also true. I think we're gonna wait on the patrol until turn 3. Or do we just play it? Maybe we should just play it.
Reporting in.
Detective Pikachu was amazing for a video game movie. Well, wouldn't that just be a Pokemon game?
Bring it on!
If there's any sort of like you'll kill one but not kill the second, it will give you a choice of which to hit first. Yes, that's also true. Yeah, so maybe if there's a bunch that you're hitting and they're not dying, if it's like going down the line of it hitting them all, maybe you just aren't able to kill those units. And then sometimes maybe like the first one kills your unit and then it doesn't do the rest. But I'm not 100% sure.
Favorable winds today.
Our neighbors did a chance. That's not even in the format anymore, is it? That's unfortunate. Wow, really? Alright, so they must have some way to renown these. Or one of them at least. Kind of outlaw, sure. Well, they're trying to race us, but I think we're going to win the race. And a daring maneuver. Alright. Well, we are certainly being very aggressive. Nothing, huh? Okay. Let's see what we got on top. A machete? Yes, please. So depending on how they swing here, we're going to be doing a little bit of stunning. Right, so let's stun this and this. Still don't understand Rotten Tomatoes. What don't you understand about Rotten Tomatoes, Spirit Chiller? So I think we just get in. Wyvark definitely going on bottom. We're about 1,000 years from being able to play that. Oh my god. And we have our Jotun on top. I think we got this with the tricks. Even if they leave stuff back to block, we got it. The first percentage, like, is that critics liking it or what? Yes, so the first percentage is the critics, and then the second percentage is users. Yeah, we definitely have this. We've got the daring maneuver and the pummel. Boom. Alright. Oh, it's Cosimo. Cosimo, the ever-drafting machine. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. A bunch of tricks, a whole lot of air otherwise. This seems fine. We're 1 power away from the saddleback being good. Cosimo's just a bot? I think that's right. Well, howdy, partner. People seem to like it. I think they did too, yeah. He's a machine learning AI attempt by DWD. I think that might be accurate, actually. Oh, that's so funny. I mean, we have no proof that he's a real human, so that's got to be it.
The vault must be protected.
Can we get that onslaught thing to kill this? And can I actually use it correctly this time? All relevant questions. Oh, that's right, it shifted in because it costs 2 on shift. Dire thing. We have a lot of permafrost. Play the scout first. Would love to find the trekker. Alright, mob rule, sure. That's annoying, but only if we find trekker.
I will stand watch. For the arena.
Oh yeah, thank you, Scycrag, for posting that Discord. If anybody wants to join the Discord for just, you know, Matty stuff and stream stuff and eternal stuff, we just hang out, chat. It's good fun. Should definitely check it out. So they're probably going to swing with everything. I don't see why they wouldn't. And we're going to take 6, but we're pretty far from dying. We got double permafrost. We're going to have the 4/4 flyer. I think we're okay for now. A whole lot of giddy up. Opponent's got a whole lot of giddy up. Yeah, we'll be taking that. 7. We're still only at 17. It's not too scary. And a second flash freeze, or I guess first flash freeze, but we have so much stun, it's almost like we have 2. We obviously can't do it to this, which is bad, but whatever. We got flyers. We don't care. Another machete? Hell yeah. So they're going to keep getting him with this. As long as it doesn't get much bigger, we're okay with that, though, because we can just stun their other stuff. And I'm a little worried about a trick, so we're not going to take the block, and they certainly have one with that pause. So this turn we're going to hopefully draw power. Would love to see a power here. They're probably just going to keep stacking here. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, did we know there was another machete? I think we did. Well, that's okay. Let's do this here. That seems fine. We're just gonna permafrost. And permafrost. Get them with both. We put them down to 15? So we have a 2-turn clock. They have a 3-turn clock. So theoretically we got this. Puts us to 6. Then we put them to 7. Actually, we can make it slightly faster. No, it's still a 2-turn. Maneuver's good though. 10. So we get in for 10, put them down to 5, and then either one of these will be lethal threats because of the trick. Not to mention we have flash freeze, so like, if somehow they're able to pump this twice, we're good. Can't wait to see it chapter 2. Ooh, me too. Hey, what's up, Extinction? Oh wow, I thought they had that +3 endurance. What +3 endurance? Is there some +3 endurance trick? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The The one that like readies them and gives them endurance. Yeah, if they have that, we're actually dead. But I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. Sweet. 4-1 feels pretty good, and I keep forgetting to get rid of that stupid needle spitter. It's just so awkward in this deck. I think we're gonna have to pitch this. Not looking forward to the next patch when they implement their Cosimo AI in Forge. It's fairly good. You can say it as much as you want. Well, I appreciate that, Extinction, because I will. This hand's not incredible. We obviously need more Primal, but we should be okay. We get the Grenamotive, and we can stun something if we really need to. I do agree, High Alert is fairly good. There's the Primal, beautiful. So now we got this on 3. We could even do this on turn 4. After swinging? Kind of nice. Dead shot, okay. No, we're not gonna stun that yet. Ooh, we might permafrost it. Eventually, let's play this first. Can twist it for 3 to stun, okay. He might opt to do that, that'd be fine. Matt is a fan of that power. I am a fan of that power, I like it. Is he pinched on an influence here? That was just straight up 3 Justice Sigils. Seems possible. And if he is, he's probably just gonna twist to stun this. Or he just gets in. So he must have some kind of trick. Finest Hour potentially. Which I think is still in the format? Maybe? Pretty sure it is. Retribution, come on. Was that entirely necessary? I don't think we want a Saddleback. Let's just do this. No Finest Hour? Okay. But it could be, I don't know. I guess Barrel Through might not still be in the format. There's some kind of tricks though, right? Green has tricks. We know that. Just don't know which ones. You have been so addicted to Slay, I haven't stopped playing it. Nice, Death Angel. I am the same way. I'm obsessed with that game. Actually, let's just play it. And we're keeping that on top, definitely. Started playing again, it's so good. I could not agree more, it's so much fun. No Barrel Through either? Sharpen Reflexes, Crown Watch Tactic, okay. Yeah, there's Sharpen Reflex, got it. Well, we're gonna fend off, even though we don't need the scout here, we're just gonna fend off. Or, well, yeah, we might as well. Definitely still keep it on top. Oh, that was on our turn? Oops, I meant to do that on their turn. Oh well. Got my first ascension on Ironclad? Awesome, man! That is a big accomplishment. Getting that first win feels really good. Been trying to take down the heart, not sure that I ever have. Shit is hard. It is really hard. Got all the way to the last boss with the robot, with the defect. Nice! I cannot tell you how many runs I've gotten to the last boss in that game and died. It's too many to count, and I hate it. It's so frustrating getting that far and not winning. I'm imagining not chumping unless they have another Sharpened Reflex, which I guess they could. Yeah, okay. Sure, I mean, that trade's fine. Really hate the stupid dog boss. Yeah, because it gets to come back, which is annoying. Alright, sure. Wait, I punted again? What did I punt? Just for swinging or for not stunning? If I see it, I know I'm dead already. I mean, he's beatable. It's just not easy for sure. Dog boss is brutal as defect. I mean, it's brutal in general. I'm gonna play this normally. I saw a Reddit post the other day about a streamer who got 100 heart kills on Ascension 20 in 30 days? Guy's insanely good, apparently. That sounds insanely good. Was it Jorbs? So I've watched Jorbs stream and he's pretty damn good at the game. I think we're actually gonna die here. They can just twist and stun that, get in for 8 and kill us. Unless they don't see it, but I mean, yeah. I mean, is that really worthy of a punt if it didn't actually affect the outcome of the game? Because I'm pretty sure it did not affect the outcome of the game. It seems fine. We need one more primal, but we will find it. Got myself cursed with every card played is 1 damage to your life. And played the power that gains strength for taking damage from a card. Oh my. Nice.
Reporting in.
I knew you should have bolted that first unit. It's hitting for over 200 damage with Heavy Strike? Oh my goodness, that is huge. What is this, constructed? Yeah, we'll trade.
I protect the light.
Okay, we need a primal deck. Please, don't do this to me. It's because I said we'd find it. That's exactly what's happening. I made the crucial mistake. Okay, there we go. Whew. Well, we don't have any scout in our hand, which is awkward. But hopefully we'll be okay. Yeah, we're taking 4 for sure. And hopefully opponents running out of gas here. Looks like they are. We'll play this first. Don't think we want to go Dinomancing yet. We have a stun? Okay, sure. So we're taking a bunch of damage, obviously, but opponent's got to be running out of gas soon. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Now we just get this saddle back. No reason to shift whatsoever. I wonder what the giant spider's gonna look like. Oh, are you talking about in the new It? Are they making it look like a giant spider again, like in the original? I didn't realize that. What's the easiest play with the defect? I mean, I think defect is probably the most challenging one to actually play with. It's just so much different than the rest. Oh, we should have played Dinomancer, I think. Start of your turn. Okay, so we could make this a 5/5. Probably do that next turn. Play the Dino. So we're gonna stun and stun. I like him more than any though. Yeah, he's super fun to play. Play powers. That's probably the most fun to play. Basically all the powers you can get. Electrodynamics? Electrodynamics. That one is incredibly good. Yeah, I guess why not? We get to kill it, and then we get a bunch of extra damage in, and then we're gonna transform it into a 5/5. Oh yeah, creative AI is nice. Lightning hits all from the electrodynamics, which is super sweet. What the? Alright. So he killed our Dinomancer. That was pretty rude. Berserk now is 8, 9, 10, so not quite enough. I don't know if that shift was worth it. They maybe should have just played that as a 4/6 flyer. They could have done that. And now they have the Mattyocre, but we can stun that. Sure, we'll keep that on top. And do this. So we only get in for 6, but then we have the win next turn. Or no, I guess we get in for 4. That makes sense. But again, still lethal in the air. Should have played that. Didn't. Pretty confident we still have this. Yeah, Permafrost is good. Alright, stun makes sense. Has to chump block. And then they're gonna hold this up to block, or one of them up to block most likely. I guess if they hold both up, it's still fine, right? We just stun with the Permafrost. Did I forget to play the stupid 2-1 again? What the hell is wrong with me? Just gonna scoop. Did it again. Why do I not want to play this? I guess it doesn't matter, but that was weird. What's wrong with me? Can I get my first triple diamond of this season? Would certainly love to make that happen. Oh man, patrol into patrol kind of seems good. And I'm tired, yeah.
Reporting in.
Yeah, no, you're right, Bronze Dawn. We gotta play our units. I don't know why I kept skipping my turn without playing it. I was just feeling really confident with what I had on board. Didn't want to BM my opponent by playing the stuff I had, you know? It feels so rude to do that. Look guys, I'm sequencing correctly. Can you even believe that? Can you believe that I'm finally not punting for once in my life? It's incredible. +5 max HP or curse and a relic. I mean, max HP is pretty good. Curse and a relic, depending on what the relic is. I don't actually know what it would be though. Guess we just swing with these two? Are they gonna trade? Probably. So I guess we just swing with the 1. And then next turn we can use innate conviction. I did it again. I should have definitely done the shift. Curse and relic every time. Curses, regret, take damage equal to the cards remaining in your hand. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, take the relic. Well, that's a big hatchling. That's a very big hatchling. Alright, well, this actually works out though. So we swing in, they block, and then we use the innate conviction to kill it. That's the event where you have to choose the banana or the donut or something, random relic. Oh yeah, that's right. The you can like gain life or gain max life or whatever. Upgraded 2 random skills and both were block. That's the dream. Sure. Get your scout on. Blaze that trail. This card looks so cool as a premium, because that actually is like a portal almost. Oh my goodness, Bank N with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Alright, so we got our Arc Dragon. That thing looks sweet. I wish we had any spells for that to actually improve, but we do not. We also need 1 more power. We're just gonna play the Arc Dragon and get him for 2. Sweet meat on the bone as my chest relic. Got the best of both worlds. Nice. Hey, Coerlon, thank you for that follow. I guess we just shift this guy. It's completely useless if you play it as a 4 power 2/2. And, ooh, yeah. So we swing both of these. We might as well get in twice, because he's going to double block thinking he can get it off the board. Then we just daring maneuver. Oh, or lightning strike. That also works. So now he can trade with one of them, but we still get him 4 damage. It's still fine. Yeah, LOL Trailblaze. How many drafts have you done this chapter so far? I want to say like 5 or 6 maybe. I think 5. Hey, Dambow or Dambo, thank you for that follow. And Hoppenberger, thank you for the follow as well. All the follows. Thank you all for the follows, and thank you Bank N for that sub again. Really appreciate that, guys. So we have 7 coming down unblockable over the course of a couple turns here soon. We have the Wyvark, which I don't think we'll use to killer this. We can also just Death from Above on this for almost exact lethal already. In fact, we can just Berserk unblockable damage to kill our opponent. I think we play the Wyvark. We're not going to killer this yet. So next turn we get in for 2. Following turn we just play Death from Above and swing in twice and hope they don't have any kind of removal. By the way, a lot of advanced scouts in this draft. Yeah, that is very true. And quality memes from opponent. Yeah, they are kind of memeing, aren't they? That Cloud Snake was huge with the Tinker. Yeah, we drafted 4 advanced scouts in our deck and only playing 3, but God, I keep forgetting to take that stupid needle spitter out. I need to swap that for probably just another advanced scout, really. Because the advanced scout is pretty strong, even though it's a little bit understatted. Because it's a flyer and it gives you the scout, it works really well. So yeah, I mean, 2 next turn puts them down to 9, and as long as they don't have some way to like stun this, unblockable and Berserk. Ooh, and we found a Trekker, very nice. Get to kill this. Oh my goodness, another sub! Extinction with the tier 1. Man, thank you so much. Sub train and follow train. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Really, really appreciate that. Today's storm count is 2. Man, that is amazing. Really, thank you guys so much for the subs and the follows. I appreciate all of it. Yeah, we'll be taking 5. And then if they play something to follow up, we just fend off. Maybe we just fend off now. We could have done it before, but that's okay. Sure, we'll keep that. I mean, I think we win this next turn. Because we just do this. And I don't think they have a pause. Maybe they do. If they stun this, they still take 9, go down to 1. Oh, they had Defiance, okay. That's pretty good. It's not going to be good enough to win the game for them, though. Unless they have something really good. Oh yeah, got the shrugs and the love. I love it. And I think we got this game. Yep, sick. Ugh, that is ugly. I wanted to once I heard it was limited. Yeah, I think it's so cool because I think everybody, including me, assumed it was going to be constructed since it feeds into Worlds, which is constructed. But man, it's so cool that not only did they come up with a limited tournament format like they did, but making the Draftmaster Challenge that limited format is really cool. Not really sure how I feel about Sealed being the preliminary round, but you know, it's a limited format, so it makes sense. It's just, it's not draft, you know? I much prefer draft over over sealed, but you know, it makes sense because it would take a long time to draft and then actually play with a deck through a whole tournament, like in a preliminary round type phase. So it definitely makes sense. It's just kind of weird. Go Grenna Motive, I think so, for efficiency. I want to save the twisting until we get the Trekker if we can find it. But I can't, my mom's birthday is Sunday, so can't commit the time. Oh, that's a bummer.
Light the way.
I mean, not that it's your mom's birthday, just a bummer that you can't play. Definitely understandable. So, probably just gonna charge in, right? Maybe we do one twist so that they don't want to block here. That's fine. And I think that's okay, we'll just leave it. Ooh, maybe we should have done it so we could do the saddleback, but that's okay.
Reporting in.
Enemy sighted.
Man, that's another one where the one on board is different from the art in the actual card. I guess this one is too, it's a little zoomed in. That one sort of is, but this one's like way zoomed in on just the girl. It's interesting. I think we do shift this one actually, and put that one in the air for a couple turns. Yeah, they do zoom in different amounts. You're right, Pie Mittens. I didn't realize that they did that, but interesting. And this one's way zoomed in on the dino's head. I guess just to make it easier to see the art, or see like exactly what it is. But this one's pretty similar, although I guess a little bit zoomed in. It seems like a lot of the ones that aren't zoomed in as much as like this one, say, are kind of just like cutting off the little bit on the edges. But this is like almost wholly different art just because it's so zoomed in. Seems like they're doing it a lot with the new set in particular. It does seem that way. And for some reason I feel like maybe the smugglers, like the first set of smugglers, are like that too. So they might have been doing that since Defiance dropped as well. I don't think we need a pummel yet. I'd prefer to wait until we actually have a lethal type situation to do the pummel. Which 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we're going to be one short. I guess if they swing with this, well, they'll probably twist actually, so maybe we're a ways away. Yeah, they're twisting. Probably going to twist twice even. Twist twice? Twist twice. It's kind of a mouthful for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, we're definitely taking 5, and then... Can we find a way to get through with lethal? It's possible. So probably trade... Oh no, eat? Trade? Yeah, we got it. Unless they have some kind of removal. That would be the only way that we would not have it. Looks like no. Yes! Got him. Beautiful. Love it. That was a sweet deck. I didn't even ever take that stupid needle spitter, whatever the hell that thing is, out, and it didn't matter. We got that sweet, sweet 7 win.